My beloved child, I see you. I see your heart. I see your longing to know whether you are walking in my ways, and I want you to know this: you are on the right path. I know that sometimes the journey feels long, and the road ahead looks uncertain. You may question whether the decisions you've made were the right ones, whether you're truly following the purpose I have for you. But today, I come to you with a message of peace and reassurance. You are exactly where I want you to be. You see, the path I have laid out for you is not always clear to the human eye. It may not always be what you expected, and at times it may feel like you're walking in darkness, not knowing what the next step will bring. But I, the Good Shepherd, am leading you. My word says, your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Even when you cannot see the full picture, trust that I am guiding your steps. You are never alone, my beloved. I am with you every moment of every day, walking beside you. I know the challenges you face. I see the struggles you carry, the doubts, the fears, the moments when you wonder if you're enough. But I want you to know that I chose you. I called you by name, and I placed you on this path with a purpose. Every step you take, every decision you make, I am there, working all things together for your good. Do you remember my promise? I will never leave you nor forsake you. Hold on to that truth. In the moments of uncertainty, when the road seems hard, when the challenges feel too great, know that I am right there with you. You are not walking this path in your own strength. I am the one who strengthens you, who gives you grace for every season. Think of the journey my disciples walked with me. They didn't always understand where we were going. Sometimes, they questioned my plans, just as you do. But every time they followed me, they found that I was leading them into greater things than they could have imagined. They witnessed miracles, experienced my love in deeper ways, and grew in their faith. The same is true for you. As you continue to trust me and follow where I lead, you will see my hand at work in ways that will amaze you. Sometimes, you may feel like you're not moving forward. You look around, and it seems like others are running ahead, achieving great things, while you remain in the same place. But let me tell you this: growth is not always visible. There are seasons when it feels like nothing is happening, but beneath the surface, I am working. I am preparing you for what is to come. Consider a seed planted in the ground. For a time, it seems like nothing is happening. The soil is dark, and the seed is hidden. But in that hidden place, something incredible is happening. The roots are growing deep, preparing to support the life that will soon break through the surface. That seed will eventually grow into something beautiful, but first, it must go through the process of growth, unseen by the world. You are like that seed. I am growing you, deepening your roots in me. The seasons where it feels like you are in the dark, where progress seems slow or non-existent, are often the most important. These are the times when I am strengthening you, shaping your character, and preparing you for the next step of the journey. My child, do not despise these seasons. Embrace them, knowing that I am working in you. You may not see the full picture yet, but trust that I am the master gardener, and I am tending to your soul with great care. You are on the right path, and you are growing into the person I have called you to be. In your heart, you may wonder, am I doing enough? Am I fulfilling my calling? But let me remind you of something important: I am more concerned with your obedience than with the outcomes. The world may tell you that success is measured by visible achievements, by how much you've accomplished, or by how far you've come. But my kingdom operates differently. Remember the parable of the talents? I rewarded the servants not because of the amount they had multiplied but because they had been faithful with what I had given them. Their faithfulness in small things led to greater things. The same is true for you. I have placed certain opportunities, people, and responsibilities in your life, and I am asking you to be faithful with them. You may not always see immediate results, but that's okay. What matters most to me is that you are obedient to the call I have placed on your life. Every act of kindness, every moment of service, every prayer you pray, and every decision you make in alignment with my will, it all matters. Even when the results are not immediately visible, know that I am pleased with your faithfulness. Continue to walk in obedience, and leave the outcomes in my hands. You are on the right path when you walk in obedience to me, regardless of the results. Trust that I am working all things together for your good, even when you cannot see it. I know there are times when the road feels difficult. You may wonder, if I'm on the right path, why is it so hard? But let me remind you of something important: the right path is not always the easy path. In fact, the path that leads to life often involves trials and challenges. Remember what I said in the Gospel of Matthew: enter through the narrow gate. For wide is the gate and broad is the road that leads to destruction, and many enter through it. But small is the gate and narrow the road that leads to life, and only a few find it. The narrow road, the one that leads to life, is often filled with challenges. But those challenges are not meant to harm you, they are meant to refine you. Just as gold is refined by fire, so too are you being refined through the trials you face. I am using those difficulties to strengthen your faith, to draw you closer to me, and to shape you into the person I created you to be. You are not on the wrong path because it's hard. In fact, the challenges you face are often a sign that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. I am with you in the fire, just as I was with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. I will not let you be consumed. I will walk with you through every trial, and I will bring you out on the other side, stronger and more radiant than before. So when the road feels hard, when you are tempted to turn back or question whether you're truly on the right path, remember this: I am with you. I have called you, and I will sustain you. Keep pressing forward, for the prize at the end is worth every step. My beloved, I want to remind you that your journey is unique. Do not compare your path to the paths of others. I have created you with a specific purpose, and the road I have laid out for you is unlike anyone else's. What I have called you to may look different from what I have called others to, and that's okay. Do you remember Peter's conversation with me after my resurrection? He asked about John's future, and I responded, if I want him to remain alive until I return, what is that to you? You must follow me. I reminded Peter that his focus should not be on what I was doing in someone else's life but on his own journey with me. The same is true for you. It's easy to look at others and wonder if you're falling behind, if you're missing out on something, or if you should be further along by now. But my plan for your life is unique. I have you exactly where I want you to be. Trust that I am working in your life in ways that are specific to you. You are on the right path for your life. The timing, the challenges, the victories, they are all part of the story I am writing for you. Don't worry about what others are doing or how far they've come. Keep your eyes on me, and trust that I am leading you exactly where you need to go. One of the hardest things to do is to trust in my timing. I know you have dreams, desires, and hopes for the future. I see the things you long for, and I know the plans I have for you. But sometimes, those plans take longer than you expect. You may feel like you've been waiting for a long time, wondering when your breakthrough will come, when your prayers will be answered. But let me assure you, my timing is perfect. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways and my thoughts than your thoughts. I know what you need and when you need it. The delays you experience are not denials. They are part of my greater plan for your life. I am preparing you for the blessings I have in store. Trust that when the time is right, everything will fall into place. In the waiting, continue to seek me. Continue to walk in faith, knowing that I am working in the unseen. The doors I have for you will open at the perfect time. Until then, rest in my love and trust in my timing. Finally, my child, I want you to know that you are deeply loved. You are precious to me. I see every tear, every fear, every hope, and every dream. I know you better than you know yourself, and I love you with an everlasting love. You are not on this journey alone. I am with you, and I am for you. You are on the right path, not because of anything you've done, but because I have called you. I have chosen you, and I will complete the good work I have started in you. So, take heart. You are on the right path. Keep walking in faith, trusting in my guidance, and knowing that I am with you every step of the way. You are loved, you are chosen, and you are exactly where you are meant to be. My beloved, I am proud of you. You are on the right path. Trust in me, for I am guiding you with love, wisdom, and purpose. Continue to seek me, to walk in obedience, and to trust that I am working all things together for your good. Keep moving forward, for your best days are ahead of you. Remember, I am with you always, to the very end of the age. Keep your eyes on me, and know that you are on the right path.